And now, a cryptid wilderness research podcast field report.
Well, we thought that Alaska might finally be free from winter's grasp, but it was not to be. So I'm heading back towards this tree break again, and the plus side is it's the perfect time to come back to this area and check for tracks around this tree break and also around the shelter that I've seen. So again, here's the tree break right there. So we want to scan this area to see if there are any new tracks. So far I'm not seeing anything. Coming through these woods here and taking a long view through these trees, I always expect a Sasquatch to be peeking out. So I'd love to get a game camera set up in this area. It doesn't look like anything's been through here. I'm not seeing any moose tracks, any rabbit tracks, any wolf tracks. And no bear tracks, thank God. Let's go take a look at this tree break over here. This is a new tree break that I have not come across before, so you're seeing it as I'm seeing it. So let's scan this area for tracks real quick. Not seeing any right offhand, but yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, good find. You can see how that is broken like that. That took a lot of power. A lot of power. Over here it's looking like something has bedded down at some point. It's probably a moose. These human tracks that you might see here are mine from earlier. I'm just working my way back, and I'm working my way back because I have a hole in my boot that is filling with snow. So, thumbs down on me for not doing an inspection of my gear prior to getting out here. Always make sure your gear is in order. Not a bad outing today, despite the fact that I had to cut things short because I had a hole in my boot, which then of course filled with snow, and now my sock is soaking wet, and you know how miserable that is. But thumbs down to me because I didn't properly prepare. I should have done an inspection of my gear prior to going into the research area, and I failed to do that. So don't make the mistake I made. But still a great day. I came across a new tree break, and that's a big deal for us researchers. So I'll be exploring that particular section a lot more in the days and weeks to come. If you're in Nebraska this month, I'll be speaking at the Nebraska Bigfoot Conference, April 25th and 26th in Grand Island, Nebraska. In addition to myself, there's going to be a lot of great researchers on the card there, researchers that are far, far better than I am, and I can't wait to learn from these great folks. M.K. Davis will be there. L.A. Marzulli will be there, coming from that biblical perspective, which is part of the theories, so that'll be great to hear what L.A. Marzulli has to say. Chrissy Sci-Fi will be there, and a host of others, so highly encourage you to come, and if I see you, say hi.